It's interesting because I looked at Real Salt Lake first, and then I went to the family that owned the Jazz and said, hey, look, I know you don't want to sell the Jazz, but if I bought the soccer team and then we put them together, could I just have a little piece of the Jazz?
You like jazz?
At first the answer was no, and then I went back again and it was like, well, if we're going to sell a little bit of the Jazz, we're going to sell the whole thing. And I was like, did I hear that right? And they're like, well, if you made an offer, we'd have to take it to the board. And I literally pulled out my phone and looked at the Forbes valuation and like said, does that work? And they're like, yeah, that's an offer. I was like, nothing more than that? No. Took it to the board and called back and said, we're good. Then I was like, well, I guess we're not doing soccer. We're going to NBA. And then a year later, my friend David Blitzer, who owns Crystal Palace and a bunch of other teams, called. He's like, dude, what's going on with RSL? And I was like, I got my hands full over here with the NBA. And I got to be honest, man, I'm a hoops guy. The one thing I've learned is you got to like really be in it. And he's like, I kind of do a lot of this, but I'm not doing this without you. And I was like, well, I wouldn't do it without you. I was like, how about this? How about we go buy this? You have to run it because I've got my hands full on this side and we'll go do this together. And that's actually how it happened.